Hi, I'm Kelly Kearney with Story Constellation Magazine. With me today to talk about the Peacock thriller All Her Fault is Michael Peña. Thanks so much for talking with me today.
Yeah, no, absolutely. My pleasure.
Absolutely. Playing someone as perceptive and hyper observant as Detective Alcaraz, surrounded by these characters who are all emotional and hiding major secrets, did that affect the way you moved and interacted with your castmates while you were filming scenes?
Wow, that's interesting yeah, yeah, absolutely. I think I have a little bit more energy than this character does, but
Uh,
trying to be as observant as possible, and like really, really listen to all the characters, all the complex characters that are surrounding me. In my mind, he did have enough experience to know that when something like every group of people and different sets of groups, like they always have something's always going to be uncovered.
yeah.
That's a distraction, and it holds to be true in All Her Fault, where not only are they distractions, but they're like they could hinder the case.
Oh, absolutely. And you share some pivotal moments with Sarah Snook, especially in episodes 4 and 5. What was it like working with her and negotiating those more emotionally fraught scenes with her?
Yeah, I mean, I really loved, to be honest with you, like everyone in the cast was a pleasure. Like even like Jake Lacey and Ellis and everyone involved. But with her, I had the longer scenes and the more intimate and like where we're both sharing and I'm sharing so that she can feel more comfortable in her sharing information. And I love what Megan Gallagher did. I'm like, she put these, scenes in the middle of like this really stressful case, that feels like a ticking time bomb, and like every minute, counts. But she made it flow so that it was necessary for the plot, and which really allowed you to dig in and really like be in the moment, so to speak. And but I have to say, it was amazing to see uh, Sarah Sarah work, and the subtle choices that she made, and then the not so subtle choices. It's really like watching somebody play jazz when you're doing a scene with her.
Yeah, absolutely. And secrets are at the heart of this series, and so many of the characters hide them so well. When you were reading the script, was there a particular moment that surprised you the most when turning the pages?
Well, for me specifically, the episode number 4 for me, especially like selfishly for my character, I really wanted to do this series just so that I can do that. That
Yeah.
because working with a special needs kid,
Yeah.
Orlando, who I became friends with him and his family. It was so special, and the scenes were written so well and so touching, and also like they weren't the easiest scenes, so I'm like,
Right.
you had to navigate yourself towards it. But I remember just sitting back after I read the fourth episode and thought, man, you absolutely have to do it. But even before that, to be honest with you, like the first script, the second script had me at the edge of my seat, and I was like, oh, this is really entertaining. This is really smart, really witty. And I thought Megan Gallagher did a fantastic job. And I said, I think I need all the scripts, before I make my decision. Literally, I already knew I was going to do it,
Yeah.
and I may have fibbed a little bit in saying that, like, I really need everything just to formulate my opinion. I confess this to Megan, so she knows. Um, but I just wanted to see the way it ended, because I was like, I'm just like everyone else. When you read the first four, you're like, oh, please, I just want to know how this thing ends. And
Oh, it ends.
they got me
Well,
on,
thank you.
they
Well,
got me
thank you so
out
much,
loud.
Michael, because the
Yeah.
fans love it. The fans are debating what everything from parental gender roles to trying to unravel the mystery before we get to the end. So thank you so much for this. It was a pleasure talking with you and a pleasure watching the series.
Oh, right on, Kelly. Thank you.